writers at that time, good filmmakers who really backed me at that moment. There was Javed Saab who you know, with his stories and scripts. There was Subhash Ghai, who made the film. There was N. Chandra, whom I worked with. There was Shekhar Kapoor, so I did all these films which became very hugely successful. But I always was looking out. I was always conscious that there will be a change, and of course the change happened in the multiplex scale, and the scripts became much more detailed, and the stories were from more human. Like for me, after playing larger than life characters, I had to become more like a more human, and the directors like Danny Boyle, Zoya, so I worked with them, and I did some films which were again left a mark, and I learned a lot, and I adapted myself to the sensibility of those films, and then of course then OTT came, and I took it as a challenge, because I feel I was fortunate that everything happened to me at the right time first. I'm very lucky also. The right filmmakers came into my life, the right co-actors came into my life in the 80s, then during when I was doing these films like which were the multiplex films, which resonated with the audiences, young audiences all over the world, and they saw me differently. And I was lucky again to work with great co-actors, and I got the opportunity to travel, and I got an international exposure, which is also great. And then because I'd done 24 and had the personal experience of working on it in Los Angeles, and I tried to get those same kind of which is happening today, which was like seasons, and so I had the good fortune of working with Howard Gordon, who's the showrunner for 24. So I learned a lot during being on the set over there. And then when actually OTT started and when Night Manager was offered to me, I grabbed it with both hands, because I had gone through it, I had experienced it. So I was not frightened with it, and of course, our job as an actor, my job as an actor, is to tell stories with honesty and with truth, no matter what the format is. No matter, it might be the big screen, it might be the small screen, you have to do it honestly, and that's what I tried to do. So then I did Night Manager, and because I've done 24, for me to do Night Manager and became a huge success. I had the option to work with young filmmakers, there was and writers, and the great channel, great platform which backed it, and now again I'm doing films which will go to the theatres. So I've been lucky, and doing something for the OTT also.
But when you're looking at...
So I think that's what's, it's always the curiosity. And I'm a good listener. So I listen, I learn. I'm always curious to do something which will scare me, which will make me insecure, and dive into it. And that keeps me young also.
When was the last time you felt scared looking at a script?
Sorry?
When was the last time you felt scared looking at a script?
Last time I get scared. Of course I got scared when Reiki was offered to me. Because I was playing myself. I was not hiding behind a character. I was playing Anil Kapoor. But Anil Kapoor, the character, it's the kind of image which people have about me where the audience is concerned. But I have to play that. But actually I'm not like that in real life. What people think I am, I'm not jackass. Now that's become retro. People when they see me, they think I'm full of energy and excitement. Of course, I have to work towards it. I have to work very hard to get this kind of energy and excitement. So, then I got, I was scared when I was doing that, and I'm doing something which I've never done, which is going to, it's for us, for Netflix and a show which I'm doing, which I'm very scared, because it's something which I've never done. It's a look which I've never done in my entire career, and so I'm scared. So there are certain times when I was very scared when Mashal was offered to me, you know, because here, yes, Chopra, Javed sir are narrating me a script where I am to be with Yusuf sir, the great Dilip Kumar, and you know, these are the scenes which I have to do with him. So I was petrified. I was almost lost a few kilos listening to the script, and I told Javed sir, I said, will I be able to pull it off? He said, of course you'll be able to pull it off. And sometimes, you know, being in front of uh, the international unit of Mission Impossible, that I did 24, when I worked with international filmmakers, honestly, you're scared. You know, English is not a language which actually I speak. It's not my working language, or it's not which I've always performed in Hindi films. I've done Telugu film, I've done a Kannada film, because I like, you know, doing things which I've never done, and which will scare me, which will make me insecure. So these are the things which make me insecure or get scared. So these things have happened in the past also, and hopefully I always look out for those kind of stories and those kind of filmmakers who scare me, and I feel very that I don't want to pull it off, and that drives me to do my best.